Good morning, everyone. This is David Jameson over here at ProPride Industries, the home of the ProPride 3P Hitch. And we've got another barn burner for you. Well, they happen to all be, because you know why? We got one heck of a crew here at ProPride, and we strive for excellence in everything that we do. Don't we, Lazar? Don't we, Reed? The cameraman's Reed, and he's my son. He nodded yes. So anyway, today we're going to start out like we usually do with announcements. And first thing I'd like to re-announce, and Lazar, if you could pop that sucker up, is don't forget that the ProPride Brute, the drop hitch, is ready for pre-order. Everyone should have one of these, kind of like silverware, right? You need a ProPride Brute drop hitch. Just commit that. And they may be a little bit heavy, but I think you could even fit one in a stocking. So you can always buy it and save it for Christmas. But anyway, the ProPride Brute is available for pre-order, and we have received a few. Second of all, you can pop that sucker up, Lazar. Thank you. No, we got the, which one are we doing here? Because I've got Raffle next. There we go. So Raffle, don't forget that if you like, share, and comment on this episode, and if you share in a group, you get 2 entries for our $2,000 raffle. And hey, I forgot to bring it up. Do you guys like our new background here, or backdrop? So we no longer have to put the little logo, because now you know exactly what we're doing here. You are watching ProPride TV. Don't forget that. So the raffle, over $2,000 worth of goods, credits, and what would you say? Fun. $2,000 of outdoor fun is up for raffle, and we're going to draw that on Cinco de Mayo. So all you have to do is like, share, and comment, and if you share in a group and make it public, and you watch Jessica, we'll keep an eye on that, you get 2 entries. Next, we have the affiliate and install network. We're going to go over that again, but today we will talk about that briefly. Just remember that you can make money for doing nothing more than telling stories about your 3P hitch. Think about that. Just tell whimsical stories, fun stories about your hitch, and make money. Good money too. Next we have, you know what, my order is a little bit out of whack. What do we got next, Lazar? Okay, then we also, today, make sure you stick around. There's going to be a 6-minute clip at the end of our broadcast where Brent gives a hitching and unhitching demonstration. Since we're getting closer to camping season, or we are in camping season, depending on what state you're in, you might pick up a couple of little tips from Brent's video. Anything else there, Lazar? No, sir. So we're coming back to me live? Okay, so that leads us now to questions. Do we have any questions that have popped up?
No, Brent Anderson just said he loves the hitch.
Brent Anderson?
Yes.
Brent Anderson says he loves the hitch, and thank you, Brent. Guess what? We love you too. So, oh, we do have a, is it something I can answer?
Possibly Zara Novian said, is this the same as the Hensley hitch?
Okay, what's her name? Or his? Zara? Zara, very good question. This is the generation, the new generation of the Hensley hitch. That is very old. It's antiquated. In fact, our illustrious CEO here, Mr. Sean Woodruff, my friend of almost 40 years, he was instrumental in designing that. And the reason why we started ProPride Hitch is because we updated it, and it's like comparing, I don't want to go too far. What we do say around here is that all good hitch research leads to ProPride. There's plenty of data. There's a comparison on our site. In fact, Lazar, that would be found somewhere at the bottom of the store, right? The Hensley comparison. So if you go to the footer on the left-hand side of our store, there's you could get all the information right there, Zara. So appreciate the question. But also don't forget, we have a 60-day money-back guarantee, meaning that if you purchase the hitch, install it, and for any reason after you've installed it, you have 60 days to return it. Not only will we reimburse you the cost of the hitch and the shipping to get it to you, we will actually pay for you to get it back, because right now, you can hear some of the machines, the work going on right there, we can barely keep up. So if you do not want your hitch, please, by all means, send it back, because we got someone that does want it. it. And that also, again, Sean Woodruff asked me to mention to you that if you're thinking about ordering, now is the time, because they are flying off the shelf, and we anticipate April and May to be even bigger. So get them out as soon as possible, or get the orders in so we can get them out as soon as possible. And that leads us to this week's review. Unfortunately, we are not going to have a video. I know you probably prefer that, but I am going to read to you a pretty good one here. So this comes from Randy Moses, and Randy sent a somewhat tongue-in-cheek email, if you will. He starts out, Sean, I thought you should know that your hitch cost me close to $20,000. When we originally purchased our travel trailer, I went very conservative with length and weight for my F-150 Eco with max low package, or max tow package. We purchased a Passport 23 RB. We compromised with not having a separated bedroom and a smaller bath, among other things. The trailer got the job done, but we often look back wishing we could have had purchased exactly what we wanted as I prepared for retirement. Even with that package, getting passed by semis or driving on windy days made for a little bit of tension. We looked into a half-ton, we looked into fifth wheels, and Class A and C RVs. We like the travel trailer feature and not towing a separate vehicle, and I really did not want to bump to a 3/4 ton truck. However, I struggled imagining pulling this thing for long distances. I saw some reports on the 3P Hitch and started checking it out. The only complaint I could find was the price, and some owners definitely said that knowing what they know now, they would have gladly paid more. After talking with multiple owners, I decided to give it a try. I installed it past Sunday afternoon and took it up the interstate on Monday. While I could feel the trucks passing, it was not a white knuckle experience with my previous hitch. Based on that ride and talking to other owners, we decided to make the move to get the trailer we wanted. It's only 2.5 feet longer and about 900 pounds heavier, but it was everything we want. That's how we bridged the gap from a $3,000 hitch and accessories to almost $20,000. The hitch went on Sunday and is already back off today as we wait for our new travel trailer to be prepped. Looking forward to trying out our new travel trailer in coming weeks. You have a great product. Randy Moses. Thank you, Randy. And that is a telltale. That is a tale we hear told many times a week here. And we're working on some other things like $79 a month, everyone approved. That's where CFO bad joke telling Dave comes into play. I'm working on that, and it's just a matter of days where we can offer financing to everyone for as little as $79 a month. But Randy, we really appreciate the write-up, and we like that type of humor too. So that takes us now, if Lazar, you can slide on over. You guys have met Lazar here, so I'll give him a round of applause. Thank you. Welcome back, Lazar.
Thank you.
Hey, Lazar, you know what? You look good in front of this backdrop, too.
Appreciate it.
So anyway, Lazar, once again, is going to go over the affiliate and install network. We will have a dedicated page that will start listing our install people. We wanted to give one more episode and ask people to sign up if you're interested in installing the hitch for money, or if you simply want to talk about the hitch, hand out information, give your link, give your QR code. Is that what it's called, a QR code?
QR code and URL.
And URL link. The QR code is that thing that you see people scan. I don't know how to do it. I've got a 10, 12-year-old Android, but I hear it's pretty effective. So anyway, Lazar, you can show us a little bit about the affiliate program for people that are affiliates and have a website of their own, affiliates for what we call our ProPride family affiliate program, and then also touch upon the install network.
Absolutely. So first and foremost, if you're unfamiliar on how to get to this specific page, as long as you're on the store.propridehitch.com site, you just go to the footer of the page, and it's the first link under our services, affiliate and installed network. That'll take you to this page, and we've made it super simple. So we'll talk about the affiliate marketing first. So like you said, if you're a serious affiliate marketer and you have your own website, you'd want to click the sign up here button with share a sale. And that's, again, for more experienced individuals. Now, the friends and family affiliate program, which we've had dozens of people already join since last.
Dozens, really?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Which is great. And we've made it.
Few sales too?
A couple sales, which is good. And we've made it super simple for everybody to use. All you have to click is sign up here. And I'm going to show you real quick. So when you click sign up here, it'll take you to our affiliate registration page. This is going to give you a little bit about the program, the general affiliate description. So we have a 10% commission payout on all affiliate sales.
There is one requirement to receive it, though. Don't they have to own?
They have to own a installed ProPride Hitch for at least 60 days. So we want you to understand the benefits of the ProPride
and be able to like speak the emotion, like share the emotion of how beneficial it is.
Absolutely, and it's going to help you that way. And don't worry, if I talk to you about the ProPride today and then I'm at another campsite in a week, as long as you go through that link, there's a 60-day tag essentially for me, so you can purchase 60 days later from the day we spoke, and I'll still get rewarded.
What he's saying is if you have someone that's thinking about getting the Hitch and they go to your link or scan your QR code, for 60 days you will still get credit. So if you just go around and get 50 people to scan QR codes and stay in touch with them, just through attrition, they'll drop through and you'll make money. So it's just by speaking and telling your story about the benefits of the 3P.
Absolutely. Now, and if you do have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to me. My email is lazar@proprideindustries.com. It's right here. We have a few questions in the FAQ, but we've wanted to make this as simple as possible, and we're here to support you guys. So if any questions come, please don't feel free to reach right out to me. Secondly,
he's actually lonely, so you can definitely write to him.
No, the inbox is not full right now. And then secondly, we'll be rolling out the 3P install network. If you're interested in installing other hitches for individuals, you just have to simply fill out your information here at the bottom, submit it. And eventually we'll have a page dedicated for this as well that'll show essentially a map of all the third-party installers that we have across the country.
So basically, if you live in Milwaukee, you'll be able to look in your area and find someone, and if there's nobody listed, let us know, because we can reach out and find an RV dealer or a hitch center. We can help you out. So we want to build this where every major city in the United States at least has a couple, and then a few on the outskirts.
Absolutely.
So is that about it?
That's about it.
Okay, so very easy to sign up. Okay, you can get out of the screen now. Wow. See, anyway, that was his fame right there. 45 seconds of fame. Don't forget, I won't make, he is a little lonely, so go ahead and send him emails. But anyway, so to recap and remind, do not leave, because we're at the very end of this broadcast. There'll be a 6-minute video where our man Brent will be demonstrating hitching and unhitching. So stick around for that. So that leads us now to the best part of the show. Dad jokes, or you could call it dumb jokes, by Dave. So this big grasshopper hops into a bar, makes his way up to the top of a stool. Bartender, it confuses him. So he jumps in the back room, gives the owner a call, and he says, "You're not going to believe this. This giant grasshopper just hopped into the bar and is sitting on the stool looking at me." Owner says, "Well, go out and strike up a conversation, see what he wants." So the bartender walks out, looks at the grasshopper, and he says, "You know, we got a drink here named after you." And the grasshopper says, "What, you got a drink named Steve?" So stick around. This is David Jameson, ProPride Industries, home of the 3P Hitch. And do not forget the Brute, the $2,000 raffle, our 60-day money-back guarantee. If you like to install these suckers, you can sign up. If you like to talk about it, you can sign up. You can make money through ProPride. And don't forget that I'll see you next week, whether you like it or not.
All right, so we include this wrench right here that's actually going to change the height of your jacks right here. So you can use this. It's a 3/4 inch and it works fantastic for it. Another option that people do as well is they'll do a power drill that will allow you to do exactly the same thing with a 3/4 inch attachment on it, just like that. We just do not want you using an impact drill because that shuttering action shears that pin in there every single time, and then you're calling for a shear pin. So let's keep away from the impact drills, but a normal drill, this is a brushless, it works fantastic for it. Will work great. So what I'm going to do now is actually get this head a little bit more level, because we're just about there. The other side's about at 3 inches up. I'm going to bring this one up just about 3 inches as well, and it'll get this thing more leveled out. And you can kind of see how that works as I do this. I'm going to over exaggerate it so you guys can see. See how it pitches it up? So we're going to bring it down to about 3, and that's going to get us more on the same plane as what we've got coming in here. And no worries if you need to change it, because you can actually do a couple different things. So once we get it in here to establish that, then if we need to change the pitch a little bit, that's fine. You want to try and get this in as far as you can here, but we should be able to get it in pretty much straight away. So another thing to keep in mind is you want to keep this head straight here as well. So if it's to the side like this, you're not going to have much movement, and it kind of binds up. If it's straight here, it actually does give you, see this movement it allows you to do? That's what we want to do, because it's not always an exact science getting this guy in there. So that's what we want to do, make sure these are straight and lined up. You've got a good go into it, and we will go from there. We'll see if we've got it lined up. So Wes, you want to give it a shot? So he's got a camera, so he can probably do a pretty darn good job of backing it in himself. We may have to come at a different angle, but maybe not, we'll see. Yep, so it bound up a little bit, which is no big deal. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna take a quick look here and see where we're at. And what I'm gonna have him do is back out of this guy. And I'm gonna readjust this just a little bit, because we're just a little bit off on the height. I'm gonna bring this up just a little bit more. Actually, Wes, just stay there for a sec. You can see how it just released right there. That's allowing it to actually to go inside there. So bring it back a little bit more, Wes. Whoop. See how it's going to the side? At that point, you just stop, because we do not have it at the right location. So it's not where it needs to go in at here. So we are gonna just start over. Don't try and fix it, any of that stuff. If it starts to go to the side like this, just say no more, pull it back out, and we'll come back at it in a minute. So I'm gonna have you pull back out, Wes. All right, so on this one, you can see, and I want to do this by design so that you guys can understand, we're about, I don't know, 2 inches off to the side here. So what it's causing it to do is move to the side when we do that. He'll kind of camera it on here. So you see how we're not coming in straight? So that's why it's important. So I'm gonna have him move up, and we're gonna move to the left a little bit, and then come back in this, so that we're coming in straight on in this guy. It's gonna make life a lot easier on both of us, for sure. So Wes, if you wanna pull up, and there you go. Yep, let's give that a shot. He's coming in pretty good on it. Perfect. So you see how he came in perfect that time, and literally we didn't change anything except for how he's coming in on this angle. That's easy as it gets. You can see it's not quite all the way in here. That's fine. Even if you're almost all the way in on this, as long as you're able to take these guys, latch them over, you can pull this the rest of the way in. So don't worry about getting it all the way flush. As long as you can get it close enough to get these over center latches around this guy, you can just pull that sucker the rest of the way in, and you're gonna be golden every time. There's that pop. And there's that pop too. And don't forget your lynch pins, which we put up here. Flip down, and we are hitched up. So now what we're gonna do is take the time to look at this and see, and yeah, as I thought, we're a little high on this guy, obviously, because we've still got it on here. So once we take the weight off of this and put it on this, we're probably gonna sink. This settles about 5 inches is what we thought. So it's gonna be, I don't know, that's about 6 here. I've got my tape measure. So you know what, I'm gonna go with the second one in here. Notice the chains are routed in between these bars. Has to happen. It's like number 1 on the list. We've got it like highlighted in yellow. We even got a page in the manual dedicated to exactly that. These have to be in between these bars. If you have these on the outside of the bars, it's gonna hug this whole assembly and it's gonna cause all kinds of damage to your hitch that we don't warranty. So don't do that. Do not do that.